Moscow is one of the world's most cosmopolitan cities. It's dynamic, fast and energized. Being so overwhelming, it attracts loads of people for different reasons. So Russia Today taps into this big city life with two extraordinary guests from Hollywood. Jon Voight and Dolph Lundgren kindly agreed to do some sightseeing with us. The schedule was very tight, and we had to meet right in the heart of the Russian capital. So welcome to Red Square. Not to lose time, Dolph decided to combine work with pleasure and look for locations for his new film.
And what is the movie going to be about?
It's kind of about a rock concert where the president of Russia, his two daughters, and they're very big fans of this American singer. So she comes to Moscow and she has a special command performance for the president. And of course there's some bad guys who wants to take over for terrorists for ransom to kidnap the president and also the singer. And one of them, the drummer in one of the bands, is an ex-tough guy, you know. That's me. And so I get to play the drums, and he's left alive in the arena. Him and then the FSB agent, Russian FSB agent, they kind of saved the day.
So there is some action, a bit of romance, and Dolph will get a chance to play a tough guy and a lover. As some scenes of the film will be shot in Red Square, actor and future director looked around to suss out how a shoot might work.
The vehicles will probably be coming this way, the presidential motorcade traveling down this way. So we'll probably be shooting, getting, from this direction, seeing the Kremlin in the background. So cameras will be here. And then we'll go past this way. And there's some camera positions high by the bridge on the other side, by the Kempinski. So you see very wide, the big shot, where you see everything, you know?
Okay.
Yeah. And then maybe some shots on another vehicle following this way.
Well, that is in the future. But for now, actors were happily taking pictures with people on Red Square. And Jon Voight was very impressed how welcoming Russian people appeared to be.
People are gathered in places like this, or let's say if you were in Washington and we're going to the Lincoln Memorial and they're gathered, they're very nice. It's the same way, very nice. Sometimes they get excited if they saw you in the movies.
Meanwhile, more and more people were gathering around the stars, so we were asked to leave. Unfortunately, Dolph Lundgren's time was over with us, and he had to go to a meeting with the producer. Jon and I continued our tour in the Stanislavski Museum.
When we're in a place like this, when an actor comes to a place like this, it's a little different than other people because we know that so many students came here, walked here, worked, thought about things, went out and attempted things, brought them back to Stanislavski.
As an actor, Mr. Voight got very involved in the process of walking around the museum, dedicated to the man who pioneered method of acting.
Okay, let's see. The name is Stanislavski. It's gone down in history of Russian art as the name of one of its most versatile and gifted actors. Yes, he was an actor first, right? And as one of the most outstanding directors, teachers, and theorists of the stage. In 1898, Stanislavski, together with Vladimir Danchenko, founded the famous Moscow Arts Theater, which played a significant role in the development of Russian and Soviet theater art. And I saw the Moscow Arts Theater in New York, in a place called the City Center, and I saw the Inspector General, that play, and I saw Chekhov's Three Sisters, done by the same cast, and it was magnificent. And I was, when I was a young actor, I remember getting my seat and sitting up in a row and watching and saying, well, what are these Russians are going to show us? They're the real thing. How are they going to do this piece? And it was very impressive, so I'll never forget that.
Walking around the museum, we met the guide who kindly told us some interesting facts about Stanislavski's work. His office was full of sketches of stage decorations and paintings, which certainly grabbed the actors' attention.
These are all great artists making creations for all these plays from all over the world, Molière, and then, the different plays that they attempted right here. And that's the way it is in all parts of the world today. We do Molière in New York, people try that. We're not very good at it, but we try that. We try a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We do, let's say, Chekhov, and we're not very good at that either. But we do, we work on all these plays.
The tour around Stanislavski's flat definitely brought a lot of joy to Mr. Voight. But when we reached the great teacher's studio and the actor got closer to stage, he couldn't help but share his vision on acting technique.
When you act, there's anxiety, you do tension, and you have to be able to relax, and you have to be able to focus, and that's part of the craft. But when you're always nervous in front of the master.
Certainly Stanislavski is his master, the man he admires and thanks for his contribution to drama. And to pay tribute to the memory of this exceptional teacher, the actor Mr. Voight brought some flowers. Having seen what he came for and full of positive impressions, it was time to leave.
This has been in my life from the beginning of my acting, so it's been meaningful to me to come for this visit. I thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Marika Maskey, Russia Today, Moscow.